Hey everyone, it's the 1st of September and you know what that means, wrap-up time. Let's first look at some videos I uploaded. There were a couple of tags and honestly I'm experiencing a little bit of a tag fatigue, so don't be mad if I don't do your tags in the near future. We also had some good discussions this month. We talked about positivity and the ability to sometimes just say that something is not positive or it's bad and there's nothing we can do about it. I want to mention that some people said they don't like people spreading negativity, and if people are always just looking on the bad side. I didn't mean that. I don't mean that you should spread negativity and just be out there and being like, I'm a mean person, I want to make everybody feel bad. No, I just meant that it sometimes is okay to say, this is not good. And that should be okay. That doesn't mean that you're spreading negativity. But if you will always complain and not do anything about that, I will be annoyed about that too. I have to admit that. But just saying that this is bad and there's nothing we can do it because we've looked at it from all sides already. Another discussion we had was about romance novels because I read The Cake Shop in the Garden by Carol Matthews and I don't really want to talk about this book. I really didn't like it. The story was very predictable and the writing was horrible. Sorry if you like her writing, then maybe you just like it, but I really don't like this kind of novels. And I just wanted to talk about my ideas and experiences with that, and I really enjoyed your comments. And I'm very grateful for 28 Bookmarks for explaining the difference between romance novels and chick lit to me, because honestly, I didn't know there was a difference. So thank you very much for that. I also want to thank you for the responses to my tired video, because I had not expected that. You are the best people in the world. I cannot take this video down anymore now because that would mean deleting your comments, and that's just not an option. It's not an option. Thank you very much. I'm all fine again. Everything is good. I just sometimes get bad days. And I also want to thank you for the feedback that you gave me for my Don't Ask Just Sub video, where I put all the adult book reviewers together that I knew, and check the comments. People added the booktubers that I didn't mention and that they knew. You might have noticed that I didn't respond to a lot of comments. That was because I didn't want to make the comment section too big, but I read all of them and I loved them. Thank you very much. And the last video of August was my letter to August, where I wanted to thank August for being much better than July. And now let's go to the books. You already know that I've read this book. I also finally managed to finish Making an Elephant by Graham Swift. Now, I didn't review this book because it took me almost a year to read. It's very big, but that's not the problem. It's just about his life and his writing. What I really liked about this book is that I got to know his opinion and his take on writing and what he thinks about that, and I really love that. There were a lot of stories and essays he had written for other things. It's not very personal life story things, so I would only recommend it to people who actually like Graham Swift. Otherwise, you will not enjoy this book. Another book I read and didn't review was this one, The Unknown Unknown by Mark Forsyth. This is very short, it's more of a novella. This was given to me by Sablecod Stevie, and she thought I might like it because this is explaining how I buy books and why we need to go to bookstores. And I recommend this because he just gets how I buy books. But Stevie not only gave me that book, she also gave me The Vampires in the Lemon Grove by Karen Russell. And I reviewed this book in a video, and it's a short story collection, and I really enjoyed it. The writing is the best thing about it. I really enjoy her writing and I need to read more of her. The last physical book I read and reviewed was The Familiar One, and this is this monster. I recommend watching the video because I'm still not gonna tell you what this is about. Only that I now heard that there are 27 in the series. They are supposed to come out every 3 or 4 months. The second book is due in October or the end of September, somewhere there. And I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna review it. And if you're not sure if you want to jump on to the series and start early, take your time. This is just the beginning. There's no story yet to speak of and definitely no ending in sight. You cannot read this as a standalone. On audio, I only listened to and reviewed Girls Will Be Girls by Emer O'Toole, and this is a feminist book all about the role and the gender role and how girls are trying or made to fill a certain role. I do this much better in my review. But my general idea is that I think the book is very important, and for me it's mainly important because it talks about an experience that I do not share. So it gave me an insight into someone else's life that is completely different to mine. And that's why I thought it was very interesting, because it educated me on a different perspective, and it also made me think about my perspective and things. So I recommend reading that, and the audiobook was good. And that was already my month. How was your August? What was your favorite read? I'm having vacation now, so I hope to read a lot of books in September. Thank you all very much for watching and for being so awesome and the greatest people in the world, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.